If you're here, then you must have seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and now you want to know all the details about that particular post-credit scene.
Which one?
You know which one, unless you haven't seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, in which case we are about to discuss some heavy spoilers, and if you haven't seen it yet, get out! Alright, here we go. At the very end of Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange is terrified to learn that he now has a third eye on his forehead, exactly like the evil variant of Strange earlier in the film. In mysticism, the third eye is a symbol of enlightenment. However, in the lore of Marvel Comics, it's directly tied to the Eye of Agamotto. Traditionally, this third eye is associated with white magic and only usable by those with true intentions, but the MCU is clearly changing this, and it appears as though the evil Doctor Strange's third eye was opened through the use of the Darkhold. So what new powers this third eye gives Doctor Strange we don't yet know, but whatever it is, by the time the first post-credit scene rolls around, Doctor Strange seems to be more comfortable with being a Triclops.
My third eye is watching.
The big surprise from the first post-credit scene is the debut of Charlize Theron as Clea. Who's Clea, you ask?
You've come to the right place.
Fans of the original comics know that Clea is Doctor Strange's most enduring love interest. Think what Catwoman is to Batman. In fact, at one point the two were even married after Clea assumed the throne of the Dark Dimension, though their responsibilities as the Sorcerer Supreme of their respective dimensions kept them apart. Clea is currently the Sorcerer Supreme in Marvel Comics, where she replaced the recently killed Doctor Strange. Now, Clea has been tied to Strange for a long time, first appearing in Strange Tales number 126 by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. She's the daughter of the powerful Umar and niece to Dormammu, which is relevant here since she's leading Doctor Strange into a portal to the Dark Dimension, which is the same place where Doctor Strange previously got into a skirmish with old Dormammu at the end of the first film. The second big thing to note here is that Clea tells Strange he's caused an incursion and they have to fix it. Now, what's an incursion?
You've come to the right place.
In Marvel Comics, an incursion is when two parallel universes collide and it causes both realities to sort of crash in on themselves.
That sounds bad.
Incursions are a key element that led directly to the events in the 2015 Secret Wars storyline, meaning, oh yes, we're getting a live-action Secret Wars adaptation. What's most impressive about Charlize Theron's debut is the fact that Disney were somehow able to keep it under wraps the entire time with nary a whisper of her upcoming debut, which we can't say about that other guy. Charlize even jumped on Twitter to announce her debut without spoiling it in the slightest, just sort of a if you know you know tweet. While it might come as a shock seeing Charlize Theron in a franchise like the MCU, I'm more surprised it's taken her this long to jump in, considering she's been connected to the Fast and Furious franchise for some time. If by somehow you're here for that final post-credit scene with Pizza Papa, it didn't mean anything. It's just Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi's funny way of telling everyone to go home, which is what you can do now because this video is basically over. Toodles!